said Sani. Sani lamented that there were no presence of security operative in the affected village, making the villagers to continue to flee their home. When contacted on the number of those who were killed during the attack, commenting on the inability of the villagers to evacuate and bury their dead, Akana said it was dangerous to go to those areas due to heavy presence of terrorists who he confirmed were large in number. Still on our political news, insecurity persists because FDA refuses resources are limited, Sani ex-ACF scribe. Former Secretary General of Arewa Conservative Forum ACF, Mr. Anthony Sani, has described the refusal of President Muhammadu Buhari to sign the electoral bill into law as disappointment to the president admirers. In an interview, the former ACF scribe said the president has no reason not to sign the bill. I have read the reason why, which the president said informed the decision to reject assent to the Electoral Amendment Bill of 2021. They included security challenge, high rates of exercise marginalization of small parties, violation of citizenship rights, and likely litigation. The president has surprised many of us who admire and support his regime in the sense that the same president went against the opinion of the governors and subjected himself to direct primary to the candidate of 2019 election. Many of us saw that as an effort to improve internal democracy in the political party with direct primary, which enable participation of all party members in the choice of candidates as against indirect primary that is not inconclusive and instead confer undue advantage on incumbent governor and money bag, which led to enthronement of both plutocracy and kleptocracy. In fact, it may be his action that caused legislature from his own party to ponder the idea of direct primary. The second reason for our surprise is that fact that the ruling party control both the executive and legislative arms of government. As a result, one expected the electoral bill amendment bill to be an outcome of consultation within the ruling party. On our political news this morning, National Assembly lacked courage to oppose Buhari Ogun House of Rep member. The member of the House of Representatives representing Eson Northeast and Eson Southeast Federal Constituency of Edo State, Honorable Sagios Ogun, has asked those thinking the National Assembly would override President Muhammadu Buhari veto of the Electoral Act amendment of Perry to bury the idea. Ogun said the leadership of the National Assembly, as present constituted, lacked the courage to disagree with the president on any issue. The lawmaker, in an interview, noted that with the rejection of the proposed electoral bill by the president, Muhammadu Buhari, the bill might just be dead. He bare his mind on the issue. It might be dead. I don't know. I don't see this. Ninth Assembly as constituted, not doing anything contrary to the wish of the president unless the president has declined assent and he has told them to go ahead and do whatever they want to do. That there is an agreement between the president and the leadership of National Assembly. So to look at XY reason why private off-road, I am declining any assent of this. But if you as a parliamentarian want to go ahead and override this, you are free. I am sure when that happened in parliament, the leadership of the parliament as constituted in this ninth assembly will support. But if he hasn't done that, the president has not approached them in this manner, I do not see them doing otherwise. On our business news this morning, Samsung Electronics forecasts 52.5% jump in fourth quarter profit on record sale. Samsung Electronics expects operating profit for the fourth quarter to soar to 52.5%, the South Korean tech giant said in a statement on Friday, spurred by record sale. The world's biggest smartphone maker forecasts 2021 fourth quarter operating profit around 13.8 trillion won, $11.5 billion, up from 9.05 trillion won in the same quarter last year. The firm was boosted by record sale in the quarter, estimated at 76 trillion won, up to 23.5% on year, according to the statement, which added that the forecast reflected a one-time bonus payment to employees. A spokesman told AFP annual sales in 2021 were also expected to be the highest ever. The operating profit estimated was below analysis estimate of 15.2 trillion won, according to Bloomberg. A continued price growth in memory chips that ran 3 consecutive quarters until October last year has boosted Samsung profit margin, said Park Sung-soon, an analyst Cape Investment and Security. The most significant source of income for Samsung lies in the money chips business. Samsung Electronics did not provide detail on Friday the performance of its various divisions. The firm is expected to release its full results on January 27. Analysts and investors are also keeping an eye on the impact of citywide COVID lockdown in Shanghai, China, which is home to a Samsung semiconductor plant. Samsung said last week that it had to temporarily adjust operation at the Shanghai facility without detailing how that will impact production. Pandemic boom. While the coronavirus pandemic has weakened havoc on the world economy, it has helped many tech companies boom. Pandemic-driven working from homes has boosted demand for devices powered by Samsung chips as well as home appliances such as television and washing machine. Analysts have also expected the firm to benefit from the traditional lucrative holiday, says Shishin. The world's biggest memory chips maker, Samsung Electronics, has aggressively stepped up investment in its semiconductor business as the world battle chip shortage that has it hit everything from cars and home appliances to smartphone and gaming console. On our sports story this morning, eyes on Eagles, Eagle for as Africa Cup of Nations begins. After several moves by the European clubs to frustrate the 33rd African Cup of Nations, will begin in Cameroon tomorrow. The competition, which is the biggest African gathering of football stars, is holding against the backdrop of protests against its timing, which led to the refusal of some clubs to release players, and how the host country, Cameroon, will curtail the dread COVID-19 pandemic from spread. There is also security concern over conflicts in the country's Anglophone region over the years. Cameroon hosted the women's version of the competition in 2016 to test run some of the newly built facilities for the men's tournament, which was originally scheduled for 2019. But the Confederation of Africa Cup of Nations (CAF) stripped Cameroon of the honor as the country was not ready. The 2019 AFCON, which was the 32nd edition, eventually took place in Egypt. Now, all the teams participating in the 33rd edition has settled down in their respective venue in Cameroon, waiting for tomorrow's open match between the host Indomitable Lions and Stallions of Burkina Faso. The Lion of Tarega and the Senegalese national team is known in Africa's top-ranking side and is seen as the team to beat alongside reigning champion Algeria. However, for some of African football fans, the focus will be on the Super Eagles of Nigeria, which is one of the West African teams in the tournament. The Super Eagles, as well as Black Star Ghana and Egyptian Cote d'Ivoire, all are past winners looking up to the tournament in Cameroon with ISO